if we've done it. So yes, we'll do that.
There we are. That's us. Good evening and welcome to the Tasting Bothy with Clark and I. It's been a wee while since we've tasted a dram together. Well, it's not a wee while since Clark and I have tasted a dram together, but it's a wee while since we've tasted a dram together in the Tasting Bothy live on our YouTube. So, good evening, Clark. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. It's been ages.
Well, it seems like that. It seems like a long while. A long while. And tonight we're going to have a wee taste of the Mortlach 16-year-old, which this wee bottle was given to me, maybe 18 months ago, Clark. So it's been sitting for a while on my shelfie, and it was given to us by our good friend Vic up there, the Whisky Minister. So
excellent.
I've been waiting a wee while to open this, so I have it now, which is good, and I look forward to that. And I've already poured it in my glass, got a wee Glenlivet Nadurra for us to taste that we'll find out a wee bit more about that as we go on. So without further ado, let me tell you a wee bit about this Mortlach. It's a Mortlach 16-year-old. That'll let you write that down, get in your wee book. It's 43.4%. And it was drawn out a sherry cask. I think that'll become quite evident. And I'll be nosy that when I put it in the glass just before you came on there, and it was like, I can't argue.
Yeah. There you go. Just scribbling down some notes there. That's good. So it's a 16-year-old. Excellent. I wondered if we're doing these the right way around. We should have maybe kept that one for second because it might be better.
Well, it might well
anyway,
be, but we're there, and you can tell. I mean, it's very. It's got that lovely colour in it.
It's a bonny colour. That's the first thing I thought. Is that's a bonny colour.
I'm a wee bit concerned looking at your glass. I must have gave you more than half. you seem to have a lot more than me. Anyway.
No.
Oh dear, what a shame.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So you are. Now let's get our nose in it, Clark. Oh.
Come on then.
You know, strangely enough, for it being a sherry cask, it's quite fresh.
Aye, that's right. It's not particularly sweet smelling at all. I'm not sure what that smells at all.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I'm actually getting more pear drops and apples for this than I am.
It's quite nice, fruity rather than sherry. Sherry.
Yeah.
I see if you're coming with apples. Definitely apples, aye.
Aye. I'm saying this is. It might be different when I taste it. I find it quite sweet, Clark.
You think so?
Yeah, quite jasmine-y, actually.
Oh, very good, Willie. Very good.
I'm thinking that because it doesn't say anything else on the bottle other than Mortlach 16-year-old. I've maybe wrongly assumed that this 16-year-old is the sherry cask, because for me, although there is that a light sherryness to it, it's not like rich like a Christmas cake or something like that, you know.
No.
Nice though. I like that.
It's quite subtle.
I like that. It's nice and fresh. Yep. We got a wee taste of this. Slange.
That's a good idea. Cheers.
Oh, it's nice and peppery. I like that pepperiness. Chili. That chili heat, that warmth.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is definitely not the one out the sherry cask.
No. There's a strange thing
No.
because when you swallow it, there's a. I think it's quite smoky on the finish, but it's not there at
Yes.
all on the palate.
Yep.
Hmm.
I would agree with that.
That surprised me when I swallowed that just now. I thought, why is it why is it smoky like that? I wasn't expecting that. That's nice.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's definitely got something that I like. I like that. One, I like the spiciness. Two, I like that wee bit of smokiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it actually sits on your tongue for a wee while. It's actually got quite a nice finish to it. It just sits on the tongue.
Mm-hmm. It's quite dry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could do a beer to go with this one. Very dry.
Well, I'm going to ask you to refrain because I can't join you at the moment.
How's that? Have you named?
No, I have, but it's no here in the room with me at the moment.
You better keep them in the fridge.
This could be strange.
A nice apple. I wouldn't say it's particularly remarkable, but it is nice.
No.
The only thing that got me, as I said, was when I swallowed it and I got that big finish of smoke, and I wasn't expecting that at all.
No. Aye, it's not for me. It's not a remarkable dram. It's nice. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's not particularly complicated in its finish and nose and everything else. It's just a good dram, Clark.
It is, right?
No, it's one of those ones that you could sit at night and just have a wee dram. If you're sitting like I'm going to do watching the rugby later on, watching the All Blacks playing, this would be one that I would just sit and think, I'll open that and have I'll pour myself a wee dram of one of them.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've scored it.
Oh, hello, you're way ahead. You're way ahead of me here, boy.
Well, because I think it's for me it's the same start to finish.
Okay.
I've actually scored them all the same: the nose, the palate, the finish, and my overall impression. I've scored it the same right across the board. Just because it's nice in all areas, but it's not remarkable. There's no one wee bit like where we've had before. Like the last time we did the Bizarbecue.
That's right.
And it's nose and palate, but the finish on it was just absolutely superb. That beefy, barbecue smokiness, that it was just unbelievable. So that one stuck out a wee bit for me. Whereas this, I've got nothing that's really sticking out that's making me go, aye, that's fantastic.
I was expecting more, I think.
Yep.
But it's a nice dram. There's no two ways about it.
Yep.
It's a bonny dram.
Well, you're expecting it. You're expecting a 16-year-old maybe to have that wee bit more to it.
A bit of pizzazz.
But I've had better 10 and 12-year-olds. In fact, I would prefer a Ben Romack 10-year-old to that Mortlach 16-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So.
A strange one. Nice though. I'm enjoying it. It's a nice half.
Yep, very nice. So, you've obviously been going recently first. It must be back down to my turn, because we're in the last quarter of the year. First quarter was me. Second quarter was a split between you and me. Third quarter we had you going first. So we're into the fourth quarter. So I'll start tonight, and I've scored at 76, Clark. 76.
Oh, that's low. Oh, that's low. Oh, that's low. I wasn't expecting that one. I gave it an astonishing 85 because I did like it, but it's not brilliant. But I did like it. I quite enjoyed it, and I would be quite happy drinking that. You know, and I think 8.5 out of 10 for a dram that you quite enjoy. It's,
Aye.
you know.
Maybe I've got COVID and maybe not tasting. Maybe tasting something different. Anyway, that's us on the Mortlach 16-year-old. I dare say we'll get some comments on our YouTube channel saying you must be joking, Wally. It must be more than that, surely. But anyway,
must be
I think obviously it's each to their own. I mean, everybody has a different taste. I mean, some folk prefer different ones to others. So and there's nobody right nor wrong when we do this. It's just preference and taste, I suppose, at the end of the day. So that's how it is. So you brought me over a wee Glenlivet Nadurra, which, goodness gracious, it's almost clear. Honestly, it's like a brand new spirit out of the thing, mate, and all I've done is gave it a wee touch of something to give a bit of colour to it. And I've not gave it much.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a first cask American white oak.
All right.
First fill.
I don't remember having this before. I know we think we might have had this before, but I'm not sure.
I had it in the caravan for a long time, and that's what made me think that we'd had it.
There's a lot of things we can't remember, though, Clark. We tend to for away with the caravan. I usually wake up the next morning and think to myself, what did I have to drink last night? And how much did I have to drink last night?
I didn't remember coming here, right? But this is a strong one, though. This is 59.
I was going to say, yes, if it was a cask strength, I expected it to be
59. There's no.
And was there an age with this? Is there not an age statement? Is that?
There's no age statement in the school.
Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Well, we'll get a wee nose into this. This might need some water in it. I've not brought any with me, so.
Aye, well, you just need to try your best with it.
Oh, that's very subtle, Clark. There's no much to that at all.
Oh dear,
on the nose.
One. Maybe it is COVID.
Again, it's I've got that pear drop.
That's nothing like the last one. Absolutely nothing like it at all. That's like night and day.
I might need to go back and review the score I gave on the nose, because there's even less on the nose edition than there was in the first one.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, maybe I've got COVID.
But it's quite a subtle nose. There's not a great deal, but
I'm getting that linseedy furniture polish.
Aye, good.
But I'm getting that pear drop kind of grassy notes to it for me.
Yeah. Aye, that's right. Aye, it's quite a fresh smell.
Yep. Aye, I would say that's like those kind of fresh fruits like gooseberries and peaches. All the kind of white fruits that you would normally get. What kind of cask did you say it was in?
It's a first fill American oak.
That's what it is. It's the American oak. That first fill American oak with the wee vanilla.
That's right.
On the front. That's maybe why I'm getting that nose to it. Because you are getting that woodiness. There's that woodiness in it. That light woodiness that you get from it.
There's a wee something there I'm not identifying.
It's grown on me, Clark, as I knows it.
Well, that nose is grown on you, is it?
Aye, it is. Aye. Can you know? It's that's nice.
It is, aye.
Anyway, I'm going to get a wee taste of this and see what it's like at 59% proof.
Right, let's do it then.
Oh, that's bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very fruity on the finish as well.
It is. It's quite sweet when it first goes in your mouth, with that vanilla custardy type.
That's right. Aye.
But it's then that chilly heat that's coming from it is just to finish. It's just sitting on my.
Aye.
It's like I've taken. It's like I've taken a mouthful of menthol or something. You know, you get that.
Yeah.
This is going to sound wrong. I didn't mean this when I say it this way, but it's like that after feeling you get when you've used a mouthwash or something, that it leaves that tingly freshness to you.
That's right. I know what you're saying. Aye. Uh-huh. Aye. I know what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I like that. That's nice. I must have drank some of this because I've got half a bottle, son, so I should know it's nice.
Aye. And then it's got a lovely vanilla kind of on my tongue now that it's, but it's lost all that heat.
Is it? Oh, is it really? My eyes are.
I know the once. Once it's finished, you're left with that. It sits for a wee while on your mouth and on your palate with spiciness and that mentally type thing, but then when you're left with it, just that at the very end there, I've got a mouthful of custard, vanilla custard.
I'm wondering if it's too strong. The reason we're not getting a taste out of it is because it's just overpowering. It's just, you could probably do a drink a wee drop of water in it. That's what I'm feeling anyway. But I'm taking it. It's just like an explosion because there's so much milk on it.
Well, didn't drink all the rest of the bottle. We need to have another one of these tastings when we can do it with water. We'll have a water evening with those that we think need water.
Yeah, this
could be that's lovely.
It is nice. It's very nice.
I mean, I probably if I reach behind me here and look under here on my bike, I've got one. I'll have a wee. I've got water. I know. I knew there was on my Peloton bike. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'll tell you, Clark. Didn't waste it. Let me just do it myself first.
Right.
And I'm only going to put a couple.
We need to go away and get water. It's not good.
I know. Didn't do that. I'll just add it for you, and then I'll tell you if you need to go and get some.
Right. Come on.
Doesn't really do anything to the nose yet.
Right.
Just a wee bit. It's probably a wee bit more fresher. And what I'm getting out of that is, definitely that apple, more crisp apple, green grass.
Uh-huh.
That jasmine and citrus. A jasmine kind of citrusy nose to it. That's nice. I like that. That's actually improved the nose, I think. Going in for a wee taste.
Opened it up a wee bit.
It's not really improved the palate.
Right, okay.
It's actually the finish is hotter. There's a lot more heat. No spice, but heat. The heat that I'm getting on my tongue and in my mouth, it really is nice. It's a warm finish. really coats your tongue when it's been released like that. I'm going to score it again with the water. So I need to put a wee W atop of this. Right. Oh, the heat. That the top of the top of my gums. I feel like that. Oh, that's so nice, so warm, so nice.
Well, I think I'll save a wee spot to put some water then, just to...
Aye. If you've got, even when we're offline after this, just pour yourself another one, Clark. I suggest you pour yourself another one. I just pour yourself another one, Clark. You can tell Caitlin. Okay. Just say to her, Wally said I was to pour another one and add a wee drop of water to it.
Aye. She'll go with that.
Well, she'll have to. I'm no there, so she can't give me a doing, so I'm okay. Right, she might get. No. She might have a word with me on Sunday at church or something and say to me, "Whose idea was it?" And I'll say it was Clark's. But anyway, so he said add the water. There is a distinct nose on that, Clark. I wish it is jasmine, but there's another. There's a lovely floral note to that, which is absolutely stunning. Now that I've got that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that. That's a good half. I prefer that to the last
one. Have you scored it? I prefer that to the last one, yes. 100%.
Yeah. I've scored a bit higher as well.
I'm going to give it with water because yours will be without water. I like the way that you're positioned on there in front of the camera, Clark. That's very good. In fact, we might need to get some glasses with distillery names on them so we can do some product placement, as they call it, when we're doing this. As I'm sitting here with my O'Neill's Falkirk football top on. Bit of product placement. With a Peloton in the background. That's right. Might be an idea. That's maybe an idea. Anyway, I've scored it. I scored at 83 without water.
Okay, right, good. Yes. Well, I've outscored you again. I've given a 22 the whole way, so that gives it an 88.
Right.
I don't know whether I've been overly generous with that, maybe, but I am enjoying it. It's a nice half.
Well, I've added the water. I've added the water, as Ricky Fulton would say, the water. And I've scored it an 89.
Oh,
so it's went up. So it's went up 6 digits. Well, 0.6 digits. So I've given it an 8.3 out of 10, and it's now an 8.9 out of 10. It's actually very, very nice. It's a lot better with just a wee splash of water in it. Not a lot. I only put a couple of drops in, Clark, because I didn't want to drown the thing.
Well, I'll need to follow you on this one and try it.
I knew you would. That's why we're pals and we get on so well.
Because we give each other halves of whiskey,
Well, what's not to like when somebody does that?
Well, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
So once again, it's been a joy for us to share a couple of drams together in the bothy.
It has.
The dark nights are coming in. We've not done very much in the actual bothy. We did a few when we were in the shed in the bothy having a few drams.
That
didn't
one
go
night.
down. It didn't go. Yes, aye. So we might try and do a one maybe for later on in the year in the dark in the tasting bothy. We'll put a couple of lights out and we'll wrap ourselves up and we'll go and sit. We'll go and sit outside in the heat of an evening. That's what I'm saying. We could put a wee log fire on and we could sit out there outside the bothy, either here or down at yours. We could do that, and then we'll do a wee evening in the bothy together.
Sounds like a great idea.
So we'll maybe plan that. You know, we've both got stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks, so we'll get that done. But we'll say good evening and goodbye to our viewers who pop in and say hello to us. We really appreciate those that come in and view our ramblings, view our tastings.
Ramblings, that's what it is. It's just ramblings.
Yeah.
We'll
and the ones that
just ramblings.
No, I love the ones that drop us wee comments. I get comments on our what do you call it, Instagram page, and I get comments texting me folk, which is really nice. You know that folk are actually taking an interest in what we're doing. So that's always good. So we thank them for humouring us, and it's because of them that we come back every so often and do another one of these.
That's right.
So that's us, pal. I'm going to say bye-bye just now. We're going to end this stream and we can have a wee chat ourselves offline once we've said goodbye and good evening to everyone from the Tasting Bothy.
Bye now.